I just landed a brand new video editing client this week, and the crazy thing is that I did not have to go looking for them. And I'm being serious. No cold outreach, no Fiverr applications, no begging for work. This client came to me. And in this video, I'm going to share exactly how this happened, because this is honestly one of the biggest things that video editors get wrong. If you're trying to make money online with editing or anything in general, this video will genuinely change how you get clients moving forward. For those of you that are new here, my name is Ethan Weems, and I've been freelance video editing for 4 years now. And I started out like most people do, just trying to figure out a way to make money online. And trust me, I was not making thousands right away, but I started small. My very first video editing gig was $20 an hour, and all it takes is to get that first client to change the rest of your life. And I remember landing this very first client, and it was such a surreal feeling to me knowing that I can make money online doing what I'm passionate about, which is video editing. And as time has gone on over the last 4 years, I kept learning, I worked with more clients, I got faster, I learned how to communicate better, and eventually I built this into a freelance business that makes me over $7,000 a month consistently. And this has been going on for, I'd say, the last year to year and a half. I will also mention another service that I offer to clients is timestamping. That could be for another video, but essentially that's where I watch long form videos and I make timestamps for podcasts for them to then be turned into clips. And here's the thing, I work with clients month over month, and I'm not even the best video editor in the world. There are so many more editors out there that are better than me at editing, like people using fancy After Effects animations and cinematic edits, but most business owners do not really care about that. All they care about are results, reliability, and communication when it comes to working with a video editor. And most importantly, they care about time. The biggest mistake I see video editors make is they use all of their time to try to find the right clients, and they spend zero time building their online presence. Because if you're not posting on your own personal brand online, then you're just hoping to get lucky with getting video editing clients. And don't get me wrong, platforms like Fiverr and Upwork are great places to start if you want to get that very first editing project. I'm not against those websites at all, but if your entire strategy depends on applying for jobs every single day, eventually you're going to burn out, because now you're competing with thousands of other editors and you're just hoping to get lucky. And usually on those websites, sometimes the cheaper editor wins. And this is why posting organic content across social media is everything. You need to market yourself online. TikTok, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube Shorts, any social media platform you can think of, you need to be marketing yourself as a freelance video editor. You could post things like your edits, behind the scenes of you working on these projects. You can also post client wins, some editing tips, and most importantly, show your personality. Because when you start posting online and show who you are, people will start associating you with video editing. And that is essentially what clients I have worked with over the years have associated with myself. And over time, opportunities will come to you. You don't need to be posting every day, but if you could at least get a couple shorts out every week, not necessarily becoming salesy in your organic content, but just talk about the things you like and associate it with video editing, people will then start to notice you, and if they like your work, they will then work with you. And another thing that has helped me land clients is by building relationships online. And that is where most editors mess up badly. I see so many editors, they'll immediately follow someone and then they will immediately DM them and give them a pitch on their service. This happens to me a lot with a lot of editors, and that is not the way. And for myself, sometimes when editors reach out to me, they'll throw some jabs in their comments like, your content could look a lot better, things of that nature, and that just does not come off the right way. Maybe other business owners will think differently, but with myself, you're essentially saying that I'm doing terrible at my content, and that is not what you want to do. You want to compliment whoever you're reaching out to. You don't want to come off as disrespectful when you're building a relationship and then eventually pitching your service to them. So instead of immediately pitching your service, try building a real relationship with them. So when you follow someone, go through their content, like and comment on them, do that for a few days or even a week, and then connect with them over DMs and talk about their content. And follow people online that you relate to and that you share common interests with, because that can be really helpful with building a real relationship. So say you like real estate, fitness, basketball, things of that nature, follow people in those those niches, and they don't have to be big creators. If you could tell they have a business within their page, then most likely they need an editor. Obviously, you don't want to reach out to someone that has under 1,000 followers, but you also don't want to reach out to someone that has hundreds of thousands of followers, because most likely they already have an editor. Leave genuine comments on their posts, become familiar with them, and then eventually you can send that DM, compliment their content, and talk like a human being. Don't just send AI scripts to them, and build that trust. And this is where your personal brand also matters. When someone visits your profile, they should instantly understand what exactly you do and offer. For me, I market myself as a video editor that helps business owners save time. That's the pain point that I focus on, because business owners are busy. Sure, they can edit their own videos, but getting them time back in their day to focus on their business even more is so valuable. So this is why you want to reach out to business owners or even middle-sized podcasts that aren't too big yet, to where you can then help them out. So now let me explain how I just landed a new client without me lifting a finger. A few years ago, I connected with another freelance video editor on TikTok, and his name is Tim Forkin. And the reason we connected online was because we shared interests with video editing, with basketball. We both understood freelancing, and over time we stayed connected. And because of this one relationship, Tim has connected me with different clients over the years to help me get new editing projects. And you want to know why Tim keeps recommending me to these new clients? Because of freaking reliability. I know how to meet deadlines, and that means the most to clients. The other day, Tim connected me in an iPhone group chat with this business owner. He has a running app, and this client needs 10 ads edited on a weekly basis. And after connecting with this potential client, I learned exactly what he wants in these ads, if he currently has any ads running in the past. And what this potential client told me is that he just hasn't been able to stay consistent with edited ads on a weekly basis, and to see what performs well, what doesn't. And this is exactly where I come into play, because I'm going to help this potential client stay consistent with edited ads on a weekly basis. And these ads are not complicated at all to edit. It's essentially just B-roll of fitness that they have in a Google Drive already. And my job is to essentially add engaging text hooks, create subtle animations, make the pacing engaging, adding some non-copyright music, and finishing the video with an outro of their app. And that's essentially it. And this is the most important thing for editors watching. You do not need Hollywood edits to make money online. You don't need advanced After Effects skills, because I don't even have that myself. Don't get me wrong, those things can help, but simple editing that gets results is far more than enough. And I do all of my editing work in Premiere Pro, and clients pay me monthly retainers because I'm reliable. I communicate, I hit deadlines, and I make the entire process easy. And that alone puts you ahead of a huge percentage of editors. So if you guys take anything away from this video, stop obsessing over finding clients and start focusing on building your online presence by posting consistently, building relationships over the DMs, by connecting with people and playing the long game, because opportunities online come from people and not platforms. If you're a video editor watching this, I would love to learn on how you land clients yourself. And if any of you have any questions regarding editing, freelancing, or even making money online, join my free Discord community, which I will have linked down below. I'd love to help you out. And if you found value in this video, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.